Everything you're about to hear sounds completely normal. That's exactly why it's dangerous. There are 6 things that almost everyone around you does every single day. Your coworkers do them, your friends do them, your family does them, and nobody questions them because they look responsible. They look like just living life. But these 6 habits are quietly draining your bank account month after month, year after year. And the worst part? The companies profiting from them are counting on you never realizing it. Today, I'm going to show you all 6. And once you see them, you can't unsee them. Let me paint a picture. You make decent money. You're not living crazy. You're not buying Lamborghinis or flying first class. You're just living. Normal apartment, normal car, normal routine. But somehow, every month, the money is just gone. You check your bank account on the 28th and wonder where it all went. You did the math. Your salary should be enough, more than enough. But it never feels that way. You start thinking maybe you need a raise. Maybe you need a better job. Maybe the economy is just that bad. And so you grind harder, pick up overtime, start looking at side hustles. But even when the money goes up, the situation doesn't change. There's always something eating it. Always some payment, some renewal, some charge you barely remember signing up for. And here's what really stings. You look at people making less than you who seem to have more saved, more freedom, less stress, and you can't figure it out. You think, what do they know that I don't? Am I doing something wrong? Is there some financial secret I missed? You start Googling how to save money, and you get the same recycled advice. Cut out the lattes, make a budget spreadsheet, pack your lunch, and you've tried all of that. Maybe it worked for a month, then everything went right back to where it was. Because the real problem was never the lattes. The answer isn't a secret investment strategy. It's not a money hack. It's that they stopped doing 6 specific things that you're saintly ill-doing right now. Things that look so normal, you never even thought to question them. If any of that just made you pause for a second, hit subscribe and leave a like. Not because I want to pad my numbers, but because every week I pull back the curtain on the money habits that keep regular people stuck and show you exactly what to do instead. I'm Peter, and this channel is built to make your money actually work for you. But here's what nobody talks about. The biggest threats to your money aren't the big purchases. It's not the vacation you splurged on. It's not the TV you bought on Black Friday. Those feel big, so you think about them. The real damage comes from the stuff that's so small, so routine, so normalized that it never even crosses your mind to question it. 6 things. That's what I found. 6 completely normal financial habits that are silently costing the average American between $18,000 and $27,000 every single year. Not in luxuries, not in splurges, in stuff you wouldn't even think twice about. Let me show you what they are. Number 1, subscription stacking. You've got Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, Amazon Prime, maybe Disney Plus, a gym membership you haven't used since February, an app for meditation, an app for meal planning, a cloud storage plan, maybe a news subscription you forgot about. One by one, none of them seems like a big deal. $8 here, $14 there. But JP Morgan Chase ran an internal analysis and found that the average American is paying $219 a month in recurring subscriptions. And here's the part that should make you uncomfortable. Table. 42% of people have at least one subscription they forgot they're even paying for. That's money leaving your account every single month for something you don't use. You wouldn't hand a stranger $15 every month for no reason. But that's exactly what you're doing. You just don't see it because the charges are small and automatic. Death by 1,000 microcharges. Number 2, the affordable monthly payment trap. Car payment, phone payment, furniture payment, buy now, pay later. Everything in your life has been chopped into neat little monthly chunks, and it feels manageable. Each one is only $47 or $89 or $120. No big deal, right? But stack 7 or 8 of those, and suddenly you've got $600 to $900 a month in payments for stuff that's losing value while you're still paying for it. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau reported that buy now, pay later usage jumped 970% between 2019 and 2023. 970%. Companies figured out that if the CFRNIs break the price into 4 small payments, your brain stops registering the total cost. You're not buying a $240 jacket. You're buying 4 easy payments of $60. And somehow that feels completely different. But your bank account doesn't care about feelings. It just sees $240 gone. Number 3, lifestyle inflation. This one is the silent killer. You get a raise, a better job, a bonus. And what happens? You upgrade. Better apartment, better car, better restaurants, better clothes. Not dramatically, just a little. Just enough to match where you are now. But that little upgrade eats the entire raise. Every single dollar of the increase gets absorbed by a sly, gotly nicer version of what you already had. A study from the National Bureau of Economic Research found that for every additional dollar of income the average household earns, spending increases by 92 cents. 92 cents out of every new dollar. That leaves 8 cents for saving or investing. 8 cents. That's why someone making $85,000 can feel UST as broke as when they were making $52,000. The income changed. The gap between income and spending didn't. Number 4. Convenience spending. This one hides in plain sight. The Uber instead of the bus. The DoorDash instead of the fridge. The pre-cut fruit instead of the whole fruit. The vending machine instead of the water bottle in your bag. Each one saves you 10 minutes. Each one costs you $3 to $15. The Bureau of Labor Statistics found that the average American household spends $3,639 a year on food away from home. But that number is conservative. It doesn't include delivery fees, service fees, tips on delivery apps, and surge pricing. When you add all of that in, estimates put the real number closer to $5,200 to $6,400 for regular delivery users. You're paying a premium of 40 to 80% every single time you order in instead of cooking. Not because you can't cook, because it's Tuesday and you don't feel like it. Number 5. Keeping up appearances. New iPhone every cycle. Brand sneakers. The right car for the neighborhood. Clothes that signal you're doing well. You're not doing it to show off. You're doing it because everyone around you is doing it. It feels normal, expected. But here's a number that should stop you cold. According to LendingTree, 39% of Americans have spent money they didn't have to impress someone else. And a separate TD Bank survey found that 40% of millennials have gone into debt specifically to keep up with their friends' lifestyles. You're financing an image. And the return on that investment is exactly zero. Number 6, not negotiating. Your salary, your rent, your insurance premium, your credit card interest rate, your cable bill, your medical bills. Almost everything in your financial life has room for negotiation, but most people never ask. A Salary.com study found that failing to negotiate your starting salary can cost you over $600,000 over the course of a 30-year career. $600,000. And a NerdWallet report showed that 81% of people who asked for a lower interest rate on their credit card actually got one. 81%. But only 15% of people ever bother to ask. You're leaving money on the table not because the answer is no, but because you never asked the question. Let me tell you what changes when you see these 6 things for what they really are. Before, you're running on autopilot. You're spending without thinking because everything around you says it's normal. You feel broke even when your income goes up. You're trapped in a cycle where more money just means more spending. You look at your finances and feel frustrated because nothing seems wrong on the surface. Each individual expense looks small and justified. But together, they form a system designed to keep you at zero. You're working harder and harder, but the needle doesn't move because the leaks are invisible. After, something shifts. It's like putting on glasses for the first time. Everything looks the same, but now you can actually see. You start questioning the defaults. You audit your subscriptions and find $90 a month you forgot about. You stop financing things that lose value and start saving for them instead. You get a raise, and you actually keep it instead of upgrading your lifestyle. I late to match. You cook 3 more meals a week and watch $400 a month reappear in your account. You stop spending to signal status and start spending on things that genuinely matter to you. You negotiate your rent, your bills, your salary, and you realize that most of the time all you had to do was ask. The gap between you and people who build wealth isn't income. It's awareness of where the money is going. Let me give you a concrete example. Say you make $65,000 a year. After taxes, that's roughly $4,200 a month take home. Here's what normal looks like. $219 in subscriptions, $650 in monthly payments for a car and a phone and that couch you financed, $520 in food delivery and eating out, $150 on stuff to keep up appearances. That's $1,139 a month, over a third of your take-home pay, gone. On autopilot spending you never planned. You didn't sit down one day and decide to spend $18,000 a year on this stuff. It just crept in. One subscription at a time, one payment plan at a time, one delivery order at a time, until it became your default. Now imagine you audit those subscriptions and cut $120. You pay off the phone and stop financing furniture, saving $200 a month. You cook 4 more meals a week and cut delivery in half, saving $310. You stop buying things to impress people who aren't paying your bills, saving $100. That's $730 a month back, $8,160 a year. Put that into an index fund average ease. 8.7% annual returns. In 10 years, you've got 138,412. In 20 years, you're sitting on $494,627, nearly $500,000. You didn't change jobs. You didn't start a business. You didn't inherit anything. You just stopped doing 6 things that everyone told you were normal. Same salary, completely different financial future. So how do you actually fix this? I know seeing all 6 at once can feel overwhelming, but let me break it down. Step 1. Run a subscription audit tonight. Pull up your bank statements from the last 3 months. Search for every recurring charge. Cancel anything you haven't used in the last 30 days. Don't overthink it. Just cancel. If you miss it later, you can always resubscribe. Step 2. List every monthly payment you're making for things that lose value. Car, phone, furniture, anything. Make a plan to eliminate at least 2 of them within the next 6 months. Stop financing things that depreciate. Step 3. Freeze your lifestyle for 12 months. The next time you get a raise or a bonus, pretend it didn't happen. Send 100% of the increase directly to savings or investments. You were living without it yesterday. You can live without it tomorrow. Step 4. Cook 4 more meals per week than you currently do. Not every meal, just 4 more. That alone can save you $250 to $400 a month, depends. Ding on where you live. Step 5. Before any purchase over $50, ask yourself one question. Am I buying this for me or for the way it makes me look to other people? If the answer is the second one, don't buy it. Step 6. Negotiate one thing this week. One bill, one rate, one fee. Call your credit card company. Call your insurance provider. Call your internet provider and tell them you're thinking about switching. Just ask. The worst they can say is no, and 81% of the time, they won't. Most companies would rather give you a discount than lose you as a customer. They have retention budgets specifically for this. Use them. Every company, every lender, every app on your phone is built on the assumption that you'll never question the defaults, that you'll keep subscribing, keep financing, keep upgrading, keep ordering, keep performing, and keep staying silent. But every subscription you cancel is money back. Every payment you eliminate is freedom earned. Every raise you keep is wealth built. Every meal you cook is a choice you made. Every purchase you skip is proof you're in control. Stop normalizing being broke. Start questioning everything they told you was normal. If this video opened your eyes to even one of these 6 traps, subscribe and hit the bell. Every week I bring you the financial truth that nobody else will say out loud. Drop a comment and tell me, which of these 6 were you most guilty of? I read every single one, and I'll see you in there. I'm Peter. Stop spending on autopilot. Start building on purpose.